guys, how you doing? I hope you're all doing well, and I am back with a little update. As you all may know, I have been waiting for my first fertility appointment, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a video on my first fertility appointment story. So I literally just got back like a couple of hours ago. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. My experience wasn't that bad at all. So basically, me and my partner went in. I'll tell you the whole story. Me and my partner went in. We had a couple of questionnaires to do. It was like questions about, let's say, it was like any operations in the past, any, STDs, anything they need to know that can affect your fertility. They will ask you how long you've been trying to conceive. It was like stupid questionnaires like that. And for me, I did have a couple of tests done. So I had to get blood tests done. I got 3 lots of blood tests. I'm not quite sure what they're testing in my blood, but we'll soon find out if anything is wrong. So I took 3 lots of bloods. I had an internal scan, which was all good on the hood. So on one side of the ovary she saw 10 eggs, and the other side she saw 6 eggs, which is really good. However, and then she was like, your uterus lining is like really thick, so you should be coming on your period soon, just to let you know. I was like, brilliant. I was wondering where that was at. Anyways, so yeah, I had an internal scan, and then I also had my height and weight checked. And that is all looking good. So my BMI was like 19.8, I think it was, which is good, because if you remember, like the first time I got my height and weight checked, I think I was like, my BMI was like 17. It was pretty low. I was quite underweight. So I was obviously trying to put on weight for about 6 months, and then obviously I got it done, and I think it was 18.5, which was literally just hitting the BMI I needed to get referred to NHS, like the fertility. And obviously I made that, and obviously I was expecting bad news, like, oh, you've lost the weight again, or your BMI is a bit low, you need to get a bit higher. But it wasn't. It was 19.8, so I was like well chuffed that my BMI went up by that much. So basically with Tony, what they did on like the male side, they just gave him a couple of questions, and then obviously he was just there for my support during that day, pretty much. What he needs to do is he needs to wait for a letter to get his sperm analysis done. So basically check your sperm count and see if they're swimming the right way, pretty much. So we're waiting for a letter for him to get that done. And for me, my next stage is to wait for a letter to get a HSG. So if you don't know what HSG is, basically, if you've had a pelvic exam before, you'll know it's like a little clear little thing they put inside your vagina, and they basically clamp your vagina open. So basically it's like one of them, so clamp your vagina open, let's just say. Ignore the black dye on my hand. So they'll clamp it open, they'll stick us under an x-ray, and then they'll put black dye inside us, like inside my uterus, and basically they'll just say if the dye goes through my tubes. If they don't, the black dye will just hover in one area. So obviously the x-ray will pick that up, that the dye is not moving, it's literally just staying in my uterus, which means my tubes are blocked. So basically that's a test I'm getting done next. I've heard bad things about the HSG, like some people get really bad pains after, some people get told to take ibuprofen, and the pain is just apparently really bad. So if anyone's had HSG before, please leave it down in the comments below how your experience was, and how bad the pain was, and how long the pain lasted, because everyone's experience is different, and I would just like to know what I'm getting myself into, really. So basically the first appointment wasn't really much. So I had my height, weight, blood tests, an internal scan, and then literally being referred to a HSG, and then he's getting referred to do a sperm analysis. Basically the first appointment was just getting the basic tests done, and also just getting to know your doctor, really. And basically my doctor is really chuffed that she thinks I will get pregnant naturally. She does not think I need IVF. She does not think I need an IUI. She just literally thinks I need a HSG to unblock or unclear whatever stopping the little friends hitting the target. Let's just say that. She literally thinks that's all I need. And she seems pretty positive that it would happen pretty soon. Like, she was like, you know what? Normally during this process, everyone gets transferred, and June when they get transferred, they fall pregnant. She was like, I feel like you're gonna be one of them girls. I went, ha, thank the Lord for that. She was like, as long as it doesn't lead to IVF, I'll be buzzing. So yeah, my first appointment was pretty positive. Everyone was lovely. Like, I thought that I was going to get really judged, because I'm sorry if the camera is really wobbly. I am using just my hand and I'm on a dog walk. I did think that they were going to judge us a lot for like being quite young, because of every other couple that was there, I was still like 30 hitting 40. Not like I'm judging, but they did look a lot older than me and Tony, and I thought everyone was going to judge. But I feel like because everyone was like in the same situation, you know, struggling to have a baby, this, that and the other, everyone was just so lovely. Everyone was just, even the nurses and everyone was just so nice. And I've heard bad stories with people like being on the NHS fertility treatment, that the nurses like just don't care. But the nurse I got was honestly so lovely. I felt so comfortable. I wasn't anxious, I wasn't nervous. I thought I was really going to get a horrible nurse, to the point where they were going to make us feel bad. But honestly, they were so nice. Like, respect to them. Like, I heard so many bad stories about NHS fertility, but guess what? I think I got the nicest nurse ever. Like, honestly, she was just the best. So yeah, I'm happy that she is my nurse for this journey. Let's just say that she was lovely. So yeah, that was pretty much my first appointment, and obviously my second appointment is going to be a HSG. So like I say, if anyone had a HSG before, or if anyone's like got anything to tell us about them, please leave them down below, because I am so nervous about this, because apparently the pain can make you pass out. With some people, like, the pain is that bad to the point they pass out. So I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah, that is everything. That is what happened on my first fertility appointment pretty much, and I thought I'd just share it with you. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.